What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Donut Like, Donut Read. I am Joaquin, and with me here today is Adam.
At your service.
John.
Greetings, normies.
And Julius.
Hey.
And today, oh boy, we are returning to Kairi Beloved.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
so
we
excited.
are. I'm so excited. And also, we got a special treat for you because I was crazy enough to commission fan art of the infamous scene where Riku was caught making out.
We'll
with
put that on
Kairi's
the screen
cheek.
right now.
Yes.
Give credit to the artist in the description.
I actually think the picture is really cute, though. Like, I
Yeah, it
was
was pretty well.
Unironically
What I-
good.
What the artist managed to get is like just how weirded out she was.
Yeah, but
Like,
even
I'm
that,
trying
it's
to be
like,
into this, but it's not. You're weirding me out of your bucko. Also,
really?
the artist's name is Phalia72.
Wait, really?
we paid
Did she
him-
get weirded out by that?
That's what I asked for. I mean, like, who wouldn't be weirded out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only downside, I guess, would be that she drew Kairi and Riku as if they were from Kingdom Hearts 3, their Kingdom Hearts 3 form.
that's
or
fine.
whatever.
Honestly.
It's fine, honestly.
But it's whatever. Just the fact that
honestly,
it
the-
exists.
Her Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 3 thing is the drippiest outfit in her arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, thanks again, Phalia72, for drawing it for us. We paid you in money and exposure, but mostly money.
Yeah. Thank you for drawing that for us.
So, okay. So,
Okay, we're starting with chapter 6.
Outcast Island.
Yeah.
My turn. Oh, it's like they're going to the Disney Island of Misfit Toys.
Oh no.
That's where the original Mickey Mouse analog was put. You know, at first he was a bunny or something.
It's so weird, though,
yeah.
because this story feels so divorced from the actual Disney aspects of it. Even though it's supposed to take place after the first game. But,
Yeah. Anyways, Riku had swam hundreds of miles away from Destiny Islands. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Great start.
I'm sorry.
man, the dude is...
Whoa, dude.
You know what?
You can't keep getting away with this. You can't keep getting away with this,
Riku's on
Sother.
that good old Destiny Island meth.
Man, dude must be it's not even he's jacked, he's got really good endurance. I guess having the darkness in your heart will do that to you.
I think he's
He
having
is the use-
that roid rage.
He is the Usain Bolt of swimming. As he was exhausted. Yeah, you think?
I would imagine
I mean, who wouldn't?
Not too far from him, he could see an island resting in the middle of nowhere. It's up to Riku to save his new home. Does no one else get that?
No,
I thought-
but
Damn it! My courage to cowardly dog references have failed me.
I'm sorry.
Remembering that what seemed close would be far, far away, he swam at the pace until he reached the island minutes later. The island reminded him a lot of Destiny Islands, with its beautiful plants and trees. And one tree caught Riku's attention. A palpu tree stood near palm trees, crouched with ripe palpu fruits on its limbs. I'm sorry, did he just swim across the entire world?
that would be really
Yeah.
funny, actually.
It wouldn't surprise me if Destiny Islands in this author's mind was just one water planet, and it was just one outcropping of islands.
Yeah, I just swam so far. Yeah, or maybe he swam to a different world. You know, the logic of this game is very out there. Maybe he just
No, he couldn't. He couldn't have swam through. He'd have to get into a gummy ship to get into a shooter level.
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts bullshit. And now he swam across to a different world. I don't know.
He fell into a maelstrom, and it turned out to be a portal to another alternate dimension with its own Destiny Island.
I see.
I mean, Sora rose from the dead in the last chapter, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, everything
Anything's
is
possible.
possible.
Suddenly, Riku heard movement amongst the trees to the east. I'm just surprised you figured out where east is.
You skipped a paragraph.
Fuck. Riku set foot on the sand of the island, breathing deeply. Was he the only one who had found this island? His eyes surveyed his surrounding. There was an endless amount of palm trees, as if the island was only made of palm trees. Even the sand was ground up palm trees.
I just remember that episode of Rick and Morty where the planet is entirely corn.
Everything's on a cob. Everything's on a cob, yeah. Okay, yeah. But there had to be at least someone on this island. Or was there?
Do you think maybe in Kingdom Hearts there's a planet that's made entirely out of cabbages?
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's a reference to our last recording.
Yeah.
I'm surprised though. No, I was gonna say the Winnie the Pooh war would make sense for that, but that takes place in a book, so never mind.
Suddenly, Riku heard movement amongst the trees to the east. He snapped his head to his right and saw a foot lift from the sand, and he ran after whoever it was. So, just hang on, I need to think about this logistically. To see the foot on the sand, his head would have to be, like, basically congruent to the ground. Like, that, like, from what I gather, his way of surveying his surroundings is just looking at the ground.
No,
like going in like
there was a foot that rose from the sands.
Oh.
Like,
so just
the person emerged from the sand, but upside down.
I see. He found himself in Australia.
Yeah.
He called that running. It's a shit sport. Who are you? The palm tree forest had ended, and standing with their back turned was a girl. She had long black hair. She wore an orange skirt and a white shirt. Try saying that 5 times fast. She was light-skinned, and she turned to him smiling. Who are you? She asked, still smiling. I mean,
God,
like,
that apostrophe.
It's almost a funnier
Who are
word.
you?
Who are you? Like, is that like her courtship like ritual? She runs away from prospective prospects.
It's all about the chase. You know, you want them to chase you. That's how you know they want you.
Of course. She had admirable bright red lips. What? Admirable? Does everyone strive for red lips on this island?
Of course.
And her eyes were a pretty baby blue. Neat. She also had a normal-sized nose?
I mean...
Oh yeah, because on Destiny Islands, like, Riku was like, yeah, I'd make out with her, but her nose was too small.
It is a weird thing to bring attention to. Like, usually you don't pay attention to the nose unless there's something very distinct about it.
And she also had a normal-sized nose, and she was slender, and as tall as Riku.
Ooh, he's kind of okay.
He wants to be pegged.
What? That was a very far stretch. What I was gonna say, I thought maybe he's like taller women, you know.
I'm Riku, Riku told her, smiling back at her. I just got here. What's your name? My name's Elizabeth, she said. That sounds like that's a very un-Kingdom Hearty name. Call me crazy.
I mean,
well, I just wanted to make sure if this was an OC or not. So I looked up Kingdom Hearts Elizabeth, and the only thing that came up was Elizabeth Swan, which is a character that was in Kingdom Hearts, but also was a character from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only character I know named Elizabeth in the franchise. But
honestly, yeah,
Elizabeth Swan first appeared in Kingdom Hearts 2 and throughout.
Yeah.
So this is probably an OC.
Look into the future.
It's weird.
Sorry, yeah.
It's weird though that the author
they're tangled in shadow and tangled in future.
It's weird though that if this is the author's OC, like if this is I wonder if this is the author's insert OC especially, it's also a little bit weird that they want to hook up with a guy who was physically abusive to somebody else.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know that.
No, but the author knows that, though, because the author wrote it.
Well, maybe it's her most hated OC. We don't know that. We don't know her roster of OCs. Maybe she's like the mean girl.
I guess so. My name's Elizabeth, she said. Let me show you around the island. What do you say? Sure, sounds great, Riku said. He followed her as they walked along so many palm trees until they reached what looks like an abandoned village. I love that line. So many palm trees, goddamn.
The island is made of them, so... I mean...
Yes, correct, yes.
I would have said the same thing.
This is my village, Elizabeth said to Riku. No one has been here for a long time. The village was completely deserted. Small burned straw huts outskirted the village, and a large fire pit was centered in the village. I live in that hut over there. She pointed to a small hut, which contained a small straw bed and a table propped up with pictures and a small lamp. Powered by what?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Gas. It could be a gas
I love
lamp.
that was my first question. Not like, why is she the only one living on an island when everyone else is gone or dead? Probably dead.
I mean, how long? When was this village burned? Like, I mean, you still can see where the fire place was. You can see that the huts were burned. So, I'm gonna assume the abandonment can't have been too long ago. I mean, for all we know, maybe she burned down the village. Like, she's the only known suspect. Just saying.
You see, I'm quite loopy.
That would be an awesome twist if she's an arsonist. Please don't let me down, fanfic author. Come on.
You can... Hang on. Come on in. She grabbed his left arm and pulled him into the hut. You can live in here? Riku asked. Does he say that to every small cave he goes into? Like when he first found the cave, he's like, "Whoa, you can live in here? God damn! Just get a lava lamp in here. Everything's great." The hut was extremely small, tall, and wide. I'm sorry.
It was extremely small and tall at the same time.
And wide.
I'm very confused.
It's the TARDIS. It's in disguise. She's the doctor.
Another great
that
twist.
He had to crouch down, and there was hardly room for one person in it. He did not know how she managed to fit a bed and table in it. Yeah, I'm actually very used to it, she told him. So, where are you from? I'm from Destiny Islands, Riku said. Wow, author, way not to bring in flavor to this riveting conversation. Elizabeth said, "So am I." Riku questioned, "Were there any other people on this island when you were here?" "Yeah, I saw this boy with brown hair and pretty eyes," Elizabeth said. "His name was a lot like Sore or something."
That's a weird philosophy.
Yeah. Was it Sora? "Yeah, that was it," Elizabeth said. She quickly turned her head to him. "Do you know him?" "Oh, we are very familiar. We are very familiar with him."
Oh, yes.
They decided to talk face to face before you met him.
I mean, there was that... I mean, I did try to fight him once, and I accidentally punched myself, so...
He rolled a nat 1.
That's one of the best lines. Riku punched Riku in the face. Which chapter was that?
Yeah, I think it was
chapter 2 or 3.
Yeah. I think it was chapter 2. I thought it was chapter 2. Maybe I missed.
Yeah, 2 sounds about right.
I probably wasn't there for that one, but I do remember that line when I first read the story.
"Well, yeah, we used to be best friends, but then it got all crazy as we parted, and then we ended up back on the island, and we were fighting over this one girl." He shuddered and looked back at her. "But now it's just a glimpse of the past."
I like
how...
he completely glossed... I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
pretty much the same thing you were going to say.
You can say it then.
I feel.
Yeah, say it.
Like, yeah, like, we glossed over, like, the fact that he was like, yeah, I also took care of the girl when she was comatose because some weird heart bullshit. I became possessed by evil, I was at a door that you couldn't go through because it was closed, and then I somehow found my way back there. Was that something you were going to say?
Yeah, pretty much. I just glossed over all the really interesting stuff.
Well, it's not that.
he also stabbed me when I was in my sleep.
Drama. Oh yeah, that also happened.
Oh, yeah. Who was the girl you fought for? Riku said proudly. She's the girl I fought with.
Yeah, a girl worth fighting for and with.
Her name was Kairi. She only wanted him, though. That's not true. That's not true.
She wanted both of them, really. She just couldn't make up her mind.
Yeah. It's the unfortunate reality of being a very, very immature and indecisive person.
So I left the island, leaving them both there alone. He sighed. What else is here on the island? Elizabeth, ignoring his question, said, "What did you do with this Kairi?"
This thing.
What did you do with her? Did you make out with a certain body part?
I'll use your body as an example. I called this move turning the other cheek.
Did you also hold her hand?
Sure. I guess we can do that.
The most erotic thing ever, holding someone's hand. Very
second
sacred.
only to brushing a girl's teeth. Does anyone else get that? That doesn't know.
I'm not very cultured, I'm sorry.
Look, if you are so inclined, look up anime girl brushing teeth. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Or not. Probably not. Don't do that.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Well, we did the ordinary things that couples usually did. We kissed. No, you kissed. Big difference.
Yeah.
That we're never gonna get over that joke. We hugged, we cuddled, we shared a Palpru fruit, but then it all ended. We ended up never sharing the Palpru fruit because she vomited it out.
I mean, and you did still share it. It's not like
it doesn't count.
It's not like you sharing the pulp fruit magically didn't happen because she vomited the fruit out.
What?
Yeah, it has to stay inside your body, but then again, it was gonna come out anyway because humans have to shit.
Yeah, I love though that again he's completely glossing over the fact that the reason she vomited it out in the first place was because he beat the shit out of her.
Right?
Yeah,
he's making it sound like he's like the. I mean, both him and Sora are dicks, but he's definitely worse. He's like glossing over these facts that he's just a piece of shit. I guess everyone always wants to make themselves sound better,
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And then she fell for Sora instead of me. So, you don't like either of them? She asked confused. No, not at all. He sighed again and Elizabeth pulled him into a deep kiss onto one part of her body.
That was quick.
So quick.
Has he evolved to collarbones?
Such build-up, such romance, such chemistry.
I'm just trying to figure out how Riku's upping his game. Is he doing his shoulder, the elbow?
It was so romantic how she asked him basic questions and he straightforwardly answered them.
Of course, yeah. It's being honest is the first step to in any relationship.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes I'm bringing up the fact that Riku accidentally punched himself in the face, and then Sora got a black eye from that for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Do you think Riku accidentally kisses himself, and then the girl feels it?
Oh. That's his stand ability to inflict physical contact onto others via his own body. I guess.
Yeah.
She had pulled him against the wall and started to kiss him, even though it's a fucking hut.
They fell through
It's
the
a literal
hut
ass
wall.
hut. It's like, how durable is this hut? And Riku followed suit, his lips touching hers. Oh, thank you, author, for making that very clear. We appreciate you. And then they stopped a few moments later. You kiss great, Elizabeth said. Of all the things, you don't describe it like that's just so awkwardly phrased. Is she a robot? Is that the twist?
You kiss great.
I am programmed for maximum pleasure. Thanks. That's the appropriate reaction. Riku said. They smiled at each other. Well, welcome to Outcast Island, Elizabeth told him, grinning. Riku was now falling in love with Elizabeth.
Whoa,
you just
slow
met her,
down.
man.
Slow
Next
down,
thing
crazy.
you know, it's gonna be Riku's reward.
In the immortal words of Sassy Gay Friend, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I actually got that reference, so.
Oh, I love. Oh, he's a stupid bitch. Was their love going to last? Would they share a Palpoo fruit?
Oh my
I don't
god,
care.
dude, slow the fuck down.
I mean, do I
Give
care? Like, there's
This
no. It's not
Papu
like
fruit
there's even
shit.
a rival to him now. It's just them. I mean, why would I care if there's no love triangle? If there's no conflict?
Yeah, but it's like.
I mean, I guess
as much
they
as-
could. Does it matter?
As much as we were making fun of the original earlier chapters for just how dumb they were, it is one of those things where it's like, now that there's not the love triangle anymore, it's like, oh, well, that's not as fun, you know?
Yeah, these people are just fried out of their minds.
It's the power. It's the power of the darkness.
Dude,
and
I
the
think
light.
those Papu fruits are laced with a little marijuana.
That sweet gone to that Mara Jane, marriage a midge. Would he ever see Sora or Kairi ever again? These questions rested in his head, puzzling him even more. He had found someone. Was Elizabeth the right one for him? Well, slow down, crazy.
my
Slow
God.
down. You love her. You met him Sunday. It's barely Thursday morning. Again, Sassy Gay Friend. Go watch him. He's very funny. And the huge question puzzling him was if Kairi was thinking about him or only thinking about Sora. The
Why
question
does that
puzzled
matter
him-
to you?
Yeah. Like, you
Eh,
ran
maybe he
away
wants to
from,
make her
from
jealous?
them.
This is a long game. He's trying to make Kairi jealous by kissing some
Dude, I
girl
thought
on
there
an
were a
island
glimpse
hundreds
of the
miles
past.
away.
I thought you were leaving that behind, and now you're already obsessed again with what they might or might not think about you.
I've just fixed this plot hole. He's a shallow teenager.
Maybe he wants to see. He wants Kairi to see how better off he is without
Yeah.
her. Like, hey, look at
I
me
wish
living
these
life.
two could see how I'm getting it in right now. Ugh. I'm in
I think
love with my OC girlfriend. She's so cool
Yeah,
and
Kairi.
better than you.
I'm about to get my D wet.
I think what John did say makes a good point, though. I think sometimes we read these stories and we expect these teenage characters to make logical decisions, but like, if anyone who's been a teenager can tell you that teenagers make a lot of really highly emotional decisions, and not all of them are great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
we
the
all know
story
how
captures
that
that
goes.
pretty
Confirm.
well.
Like, as a teenager, literally the same happened to me. I also got stranded on another island after some huge love triangle involving the Paupu fruit. Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Were you the one that? Oh, never mind. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's any
go on.
islands near like the coast of Germany.
I mean, there is.
He found the one last island.
There's like
close enough
Heligoland. I
Yeah,
mean, people live there, but whatever.
yeah, that's where you swam to.
It was very
Yeah.
it was a very short-lived stay. a question that puzzled him the most, since Kairi loved Sora more than he, and perhaps he would never see Sora or Kairi again. But, he was referring to... Wait a minute, hang on. There were two out of the three things labeled questions aren't questions, they're statements. Like...
Yeah.
Whatever. And if he didn't, it would be better, wouldn't it? Not having to worry about those two losers. Loser. I'm sorry. It was right there. I had to take it.
You know, if this author wanted to stick in Kingdom Hearts canon, they should have used the word lamers instead.
These dweebs.
Lamers! They wouldn't even care about him. No, of course not. Or did they?
Oh my god!
Or don't they? Do they? Yes.
They don't care. Or do they?
Do they is?
Is they care? Am I?
What
Am I
is care? What care is?
Why do they call it oven if you have hot, cold, eat the food? Whatever.
Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food out? They never care about me in a million years, Riku thought. And he and Elizabeth strolled out around the island for the next few hours. The island was actually not too small. It was fairly larger than Destiny Islands. Okay.
That's a lot of palm trees.
The hot sun sat below the horizon, casting a beautiful reflection on the ocean surface.
Wait, it
Waves
was below
crashing...
the horizon, though.
I don't know. Maybe. Hang on. According to our original lore, the entire planet's water, save for like a few islands scattered about. It makes sense. The sun is just shining through the bottom of the ocean.
I'm down for it. That makes sense.
Okay. The waves crash against the shore, foam rushing in and out from the ocean. Clouds appeared, and the sun had vanished from Riku's view. He and Elizabeth sat on a rock together, admiring the sunset, as the sky transformed from light to dark. Darkness and light. Surrender to the heart of the kingdom, which is light, and darkness is darkness.
Maybe he's right.
Maybe...
On a dark and stormy
Maybe he's
night.
right. And amazingly, a storm began to brew.
And it's in Riku's pants.
God damn.
Epic face.
Oh, dude, read the next line.
And something strange was about to occur. It's Doctor Strange! He came here! To be continued in italics.
Do you want to read the review for Chapter 6?
Oh, yes.
Is
Or
there
just
one?
like glance over it? It's kind of long. Not kind of, it's just a little
wait.
long.
Hold on, wait. Let me get there really quick. Okay, so chapter 6. Okay.
Wait, hang on. Oh, let me take care of this.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you just doxed it. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts 23.
Okay,
You
so
just doxed
we
your
know
man.
that this author is, at least at the time, is a guy. I don't know why I assumed this author
But well,
was
look, judging
a
by this
girl.
review, actually, it looks like this is someone they know in real life, which is
Love
a
this
little
story.
awkward.
Remember at school when I asked you what the Heartless had ripped out?
What?
You could say what?
Remember
You can say-
when we were going to the school and the Heartless ripped your heart out? Remember that when I buried you in the sand and then you just woke up the next day and said it was
So-
alright?
Remember when you were writing chapter 2 in class at the computer lab and I had to tell you to save your document because the teacher was coming over? Didn't we make that joke like in one of our which story did we also make that joke in?
I forget.
Fuck.
You could say that it put something in instead, and so it turns bad. Bad boys. It's like a sequel.
Oh, jeez.
Turned bad, the
Turned
Kingdom
bad.
Hearts version.
Somebody write that.
Oh
Do it.
no!
Julius.
Oh,
You
no,
wrote
but-
Turn Bad 3.
Turn bad 45. It's like a sequel
Oh,
to the story.
that's the sequel I set up. That's like I set up that Malice might get brought back by JC. So maybe that's what happens. He gets brought
the
back
turn
into
bad-
the Kingdom Hearts world.
And Riku is the leader of the Heartless Supremacy.
Malice gets reborn as Sora.
Who would get stranded on an island with I guess Riku and Sora would, and then Sora wakes up, and then he sees Riku with a guitar, and he starts singing a song. What song do you think he would sing besides "Home" by Daughtry?
Good question.
You only need to sing Home by Daughtry. That's how you heal wounds.
And then
shit.
Sora's like, "Wow, Riku, I never thought of you having emotions like this."
And you can make it longer than the first, and perhaps even better. I mean, your story's shit right now, but the next one will be great. Make it PG-13, or still PG, but many more people would like the story if it is PG-13. That's not a thing.
It's not a rating
Not
on...
a thing.
It's rated teen or M, but yeah.
Also, if you put if you put that sword turned bad, it's Kairi to the rescue. But now Riku knows that Kairi's available, or is he alone? He can not one, not three. Yes! Oh, not one, not three. We have our first not one, not three.
Not one, not three, not four,
Not 4, not
Not
5.
but six.
6.
And a comma.
You'll know what to do. If you put a PG-13, you will have sensuality.
Oh, stop!
You know-
no.
You mean oranges?
Oranges. Sorry.
I love-
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Ugh.
I
And
mean,
so
you don't
much
really have to.
violence. Oh, this can be so sweet, but you don't have it. Just an aspect. Have a wonderful day.
You
You're a
know,
loyal companion. You're a loyal companion and friend. Oh, this person has their name
As I
here.
said,
We are
yeah.
not saying it.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna
mean-
blur it out.
Yeah, just don't go look that person up, everybody. Like, as you don't leave reviews or contact the author, don't look up the people's names when they put their actual names in the reviews.
I'm sorry,
Even
that
though
started off obnoxious and turned disturbing at the end.
I was about to say their name, but like, even though this person has a fairly common name, still
Yeah.
I know.
don't like try to harass this person.
This isn't good.
All right, so
What if this is the old alias of Dildo Girl?
Dildo Princess.
Oh
This is
yeah,
her beginning.
Dildo Princess.
Her
Dildo
origin
Princess
story.
198.
Yeah.
okay, so Chapter 7, Always on My Mind. While Rico and Elizabeth sat by the sunset, Sora and Kairi were swimming in the ocean. After an hour or so of swimming, they exited the water and sat
Exited the
on
water.
Exited. It is a little weird, yeah.
Sora held open the water door for her.
It's not wrong. It's weird though. It
Yeah.
is weird. And sat on the palpu tree and to watch the remaining of the sunset. The moon had appeared, and stars illuminated the blackened. Is that spelled? Blackened sky? It was a beautiful night. Kairi cried, "A shooting star! Quick, let's make a wish!" They sat closer together, closed their eyes, and made a wish silently. And the shooting star disappeared. They opened their eyes. Did they make the same wish? Is that the implication?
I mean, yeah.
I guess, after you share the palpu fruit, I guess you just share the same wishes,
I mean, it stayed in the next line.
They both. You're right. They had both wished nothing terrible would ever happen to either of them. So they want something terrible to happen to them when you're.
No, they want something terrible to have happened to them.
Also, next line.
But something terrible was about to happen. See,
Oh.
that's what happens when you put double negatives in your wishes. You get fucked. The earth began to shake and tremble, and the earth cracked. Kairi screamed, and she fled into the secret place. Sora followed, but flew backwards when the earth shook even harder. His own shadow began to grow, and there it was. His shadow was now enormous, and it towered over him like the Empire State Building.
Okay. Is there an Empire State Building
exists in Destiny Islands?
No, does it exist in the Kingdom Hearts universe?
I mean, in
I
theory,
guess so.
in theory, there's an Empire State Building in the Kingdom Hearts universe somewhere, but he wouldn't have seen it by this point, so he has no concept of what it is.
I mean, he saw Big Ben. He could, like, I don't know.
If he had said
Compared to
Big
that?
Ben, I would have said that was okay.
I mean, obviously, it's just the author trying to give a reference
I know it's
to
just
how
it's kinda,
big it was, but it's silly.
It's very world immersion breaking.
It's like if Sora suddenly like swore and said Jesus Christ. I'm like, how do you know who that is, Sora? You know,
Oh, we went to the Jesus world.
it was his dark
Jesus
side.
world.
It was his dark side that he had fought many times before.
How many? No, he only fought it like once, and
he
that
fights
was
it
in
3
his
times.
dream.
He fights it in his
Wait.
dream. He fights it when the island's destroyed, and he fights it in the end of the game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
But he could do it if only he had a weapon.
Mother,
He just
the
doesn't have.
keyblade is the
Doesn't
keyblade is
exist.
not.
We already established
like,
that.
just-
He just
But
threw it away after the journey was done.
It never explained. It was never explained in the story though why he just doesn't have it anymore.
Maybe he lost it on the way.
He just lost it.
I mean, yeah, Sora. These people are so stupid. I believe it that he just lost it, and he has no idea where it is.
Oh, Beans,
so-
I left it in the train. I'm sorry.
Oh, frig.
His eyes searched for a weapon around him, and his eyes stopped when he saw a dagger laying on the floor, not too
A
far
dagger?
from him.
The fuck is a dagger gonna do to a huge shadow?
You know, Peter Pan used a dagger in this game to fight Heartless, so I guess Sora can do it too.
It might
Yeah, but
be
Peter
a
Pan
magic
is-
dagger. So
But Peter Pan's magic. He's magical.
Yeah, I mean, Sora is magical too, technically. I guess he forgot how to use magic in this story. I guess he reset to level 1 again, you know. He reached out and snatched it and ran at Darkseid.
He's gonna find out the anti-life equation because he's dark side.
So
That
is
would
his
be-
dark
Get it?
side just called dark side?
Yeah, his Darkseid is just called Darkseid. That is actually
Yeah.
canon.
Dark side Phil.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Heartless emerged from the earth, and puddles of darkness tried to grab Sora, but Sora stabbed at the Heartless, at Darkseid's arm. His
He
weakness.
jumped really high then,
Well, no,
or
actually,
unless
again, in the story,
unless the shadow was reaching down at him.
yeah, in this, if do you ever play Kingdom Hearts, Joaquin?
Yes.
I mean, that is part of his attacks where his arms get too close to the ground.
Yeah.
So-
But I don't know. The author didn't really explain it.
Yeah, you're right.
They should have stated that while the heartless shadow, like Sora's dark side, while reaching down, trying to attack him, then Sora hit him. But it makes it sound like Sora jumped super high,
He still had high jump equipped, I guess.
and then I mean, I guess we know how tall the Sora's dark side is because the author stated that it's as tall as the Empire State Building.
Jesus.
So Sora would have had to jump like super high.
Yeah. If you see the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 4, though, that Sora could definitely jump that high.
He's got that
Sora's
Kobe
got some
jump,
crazy
man.
feats. Yeah.
When I say jump, you will say how high. That's his stand power.
Yeah, Sora had to strap on his Jordans for that one.
They're
Pardon me, guys. I'm running low on air. Psst, psst, psst. All right, time in.
The earth shook again, and plants, rocks, and other objects began to lift into the air and swirl around Darkseid. Sora dodged the flying objects while he hit Darkseid with the knife and avoided being attacked by the Heartless. Darkseid paused for a long time, and then the dagger in Sora's hands vanished. Okay, that's new. His shadow disappeared, and figures in black cloaks loomed into his view. The figures' faces were concealed by their cloak hoods. Sora
it's Organization 13!
Yeah, I'm now invested in the story, finally. Sora strangely felt a searing pain cut through him, and he realized they were invisible ropes tightening on him.
What?
Whoa.
What?
This is so weird.
Invisible ropes.
Well, I brought my dinosaur who eats invisible ropes.
Wait, they were...
They fastened around his wrists and ankles, and the figures were controlling him.
The
They
darkness
pulled the
is
ropes.
trying to control me.
Just like they did the Riku. They pulled the ropes so that Sora had come towards them, and one figure grabbed his hand. Sora yelled as a piercing pain entered his body. A portal with strange mixtures of liquids swirling in the circles appeared, and all Sora could see was pitch black darkness.
Maybe he's right.
The figures pulled him into the portal, and Kairi's voice entered Sora's head. She screamed out,
Ba, 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 ba.
You guys okay?
Yeah.
We're fine.
Okay. Sora shouted. Visions of Kairi flashed in his mind, and Kairi was running towards him, tears dripping from her eyes. I can't let them take you this time, Sora, Kairi cried. I'll come back for you, Kairi, Sora told her loudly. I know you will, when you walk away. I mean, that is how the first game ends, pretty much. Well, without the people tying up Sora in invisible ropes. Yeah. I know you will, Kairi said, and she stopped running. The pain began again, and Sora had gone from Destiny Islands. So far this chapter isn't that funny. It's actually just kind of
straightforward.
Yeah.
It's actually not, and I'll give the author credit again. This isn't terribly written or anything. I mean, there's definitely some places they need to clean up, but I mostly get what's going on here.
Yeah.
No, Sora! Yeah. Kairi yelled. What?
No, I said yeah.
Okay. No, Sora! Kairi yelled. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Don't leave me, please! No, don't leave me, Sora! I love you, Sora, but don't leave me, whatever you do! She collapsed onto the ground, sobbing. She did not have enough strength to stand up. I can't let you go, she whispered between sobs. Damn darkness! I'll get to Sora, and you'll be sorry!
Damn darkness!
Surrender to the darkness and light, the battle for the light and kingdom heartness.
And then Kairi became John Wick.
I am going to kill Bill.
Breathless, Kairi fell asleep, sobbing. Oh, that was quick.
She's crying in her sleep. Goddamn, she's that distraught.
She had to get to Sora. Why was she sleeping after Sora and Riku had left her?
Good question.
What was happening? Why did it all happen to her? None of these
How
are questions,
could this happen to me?
I mean, sleep happens to everyone. That's not a you thing. You're not that special, Kairi. Come on.
Yeah. The next morning, Kairi awoke, now restored, to full health and power. Her health bar is full, everybody. It's okay.
It's okay. She had to rest. She had to rest at the inn, the local inn, to restore her health and mana.
Yeah, or she just stood in one of those little shining.
She had to go to
circles
Traverse Town.
Yeah.
She had to collect a blue coin. She
No,
went
anywhere
through
else
the
to go.
spinning heart.
Yeah. Without anywhere else to go, Kairi walked into the secret place, her mind boggling with images of Sora and Heartless. She stopped in her tracks. She said, I have to get Riku.
Why? Why not Sora? Why Riku?
Because I guess she wants Riku to save him, but
I guess.
But what about Donald and Goofy? You know,
They don't
they're
exist.
like fun.
They're off limits.
Where did
They're gone.
they go?
They can't
I'll
help
take
out. That
Jim-
would be muddling.
I'll take Jiminy Cricket over Riku at this point.
Yeah. At least Jiminy Cricket never beat the shit out of anybody.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
She turned around and looked at the ocean, out into the ocean. Riku was probably safe, but she had to find him to help her find Sora. It wasn't the end of Sora. Riku would know what to do. He's been in other worlds. I mean, so is she, but okay. Kairi had
She was unconscious for most of it, though.
Yeah, it's true. They did kind of have a damsel problem with the first game. Kairi had to
never solved it since.
Yeah. She had to find out where Riku was, and she had to do it soon. The secret place! Okay. Very sudden. She hurried into the dim secret place, and she ran to the door. She closed her eyes and traced her fingers across it delicately, and the door opened. Out of the door were an infinite amount of stars and worlds. Well, that was easy.
I don't think that's how the door worked. I don't think the door played into anything, really.
It kind of did. It's vague, though. It's vague. Which world was Riku in? Well, I'm kind of upset how she's so easily doing it so easily, you know?
She's one of the princesses of the heart, man. All the power without the responsibility.
Yeah.
Or work.
He couldn't be in a different world, Kairi thought. He didn't go through the door. What am I thinking? I have to go across water to get where he did. No fucking shit. Kairi turned.
She's learning. Her brain cells are getting back to work.
Yeah, she's about to brain blast everybody. So, you know. Kairi turned from the door, and it shut, and she ran from the secret place. Well, that was pointless. She could use a boat to get to Riku. Kairi,
how else would you do that?
I mean, the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, Riku and Sora are unconsciously flying over the ocean. Maybe she could do that, you know? Kairi hastily hurried over to one of the boats and jumped into it, grabbed the paddle, and paddled out in the ocean, unaware of what was going to happen. Was Sora still safe? Was
Probably
Riku
not.
still safe?
We know Riku is safe. He's getting his reward.
Yeah.
I always just thought of Jafar when you said that. Your eternal reward! What if Elizabeth is actually Jafar?
Oh, jeez.
No, clearly she's a daughter of the genie. He did some real freaky shit after being freed.
Oh, jeez. Would Kairi find Riku and be able to save Sora? Would she be safe, too? These questions were unanswered and haunted her mind, and she had to get the answers.
How do you do that? Those are like completely like you know you're not going to be safe. You know that Sora isn't safe. You know that you're not going to be safe because you're going out into the middle of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, well, I guess, you know, she's already been across the universe at this point. The ocean is pennies at this point. She looked back.
How will she eat? What will she eat? What will she drink? You can't drink salt water. That shit gives you diarrhea.
They got a canteen. That was a quest in the first Kingdom Hearts.
Whatevs.
She looked back at Destiny Islands. It was beautiful. Its beautiful waterfalls and plants, and the Paopu tree. She wondered if she would ever come back. Yes, she would. She had to. It's where she grew up. Mysteriously, everyone at Destiny Islands had disappeared from the island.
What? And you were still living there?
This is sudden, yeah. Her parents had been murdered.
What?
Holy
What?
shit.
Whoa.
I mean, she didn't have parents in the first game, to be fair.
Fucking
It's-
drop a
it's still-
bomb on us.
You know, the parent situation in Kingdom Hearts is very vague, because you hear Sora's mom's voice in one scene, and Riku mentions we'll never see our parents again if we leave. And he's right. You never see or hear about their parents ever again in the franchise. It's one of those weird things. Like, I honestly, if they had just told us, like, if they never introduced their parents, I would have just assumed that they were just all plucky orphans, you know? But we know that they have parents, they just don't give a shit after the first game. I'm done
Yeah.
ranting. I'm sorry.
Well, they went away from the island and their parents thought, well, they're gone. They're now just a glimpse of the past. I guess we can leave this island now. Because they're not coming back.
And
was this all a ploy to abandon their children? Like, 12 Kingdom Hearts 1, it's like, oh, those kids are fucking funny. They gone. Jesus Christ, I never thought they were going to die.
It makes me just so many questions. And so had Sora's and Riku's parents, and everyone else had gone. So they were all either left or murdered. Okay. It was a strange thing that had occurred, and Kairi missed her parents dearly, and she would always love them, and she wondered if she would ever see them again.
They're dead! They're dead!
I guess Kairi believes in an afterlife, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Sora came back to life, so...
She'll find them in my sanctuary, yeah, where fears and love.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry, any excuse of saying those two songs is great. Fuck Face My Fears for Kingdom Hearts 3. Those are the two canonical Kingdom Hearts theme songs.
I like the third song. Oh, whatever. It had seemed like hours that Kairi had been paddling. She knew she was extremely far from Destiny Islands, since all around her was water. But...
That's quite the metric.
Ahead of her, Kairi noticed an island. The island reminded her a lot of Destiny Islands, with its beautiful plants and trees. And one tree caught Kairi's attention. A Paupu tree stood near palm trees, crouched with ripe Paupu fruits on its limbs. The tree was crouched. Okay.
What the hell? How far is this goddamn island? Like,
hundreds of miles away, remember?
Like, no. They reached it in pretty much like half a day, really. Do they have a different measurement system? Or miles just means like, oh yeah, just go a half a day's travel east and you'll find that place. It's like, what?
Maybe Kairi's just jacked now. Like, maybe she got so tired of being a damsel, she just started working out. And then, like, few hundred miles is nothing to her.
Oh yeah, that's great.
The Paupu tree reminded her so much of Sora and Riku, and how they both wanted her, how they both cared for her, how she had to find them both, and how
one of them hit you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
If she needs to find Riku to get to Sora, it's all about your goals, you know. And how she wished she had not disappointed Riku or Sora. Well, fuck both of them, honestly. Fuck Riku more, but...
Yeah.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
How she wished she could be with them both at the moment, but it would never be the three of them best friends again after what had happened with them. And all of it was only because they both wanted Kairi.
You need to have your own agency accounted for here in your moral calculations.
Yeah.
You're the one that was playing around with them.
Yeah, she couldn't just say no to Riku. Riku's just a friend, but I'm gonna make out with him, you know?
Yeah.
Kairi
that hickey has been stuck there for weeks. I had to apply so much foundation to the left side of my cheek.
Kairi paddled to the shore of the island and hopped out of the boat. She threw the paddle aside. Kairi set her foot on the sand of the island, breathing deeply. Was Riku on this island? Her eyes surveyed his surroundings. Okay.
Oh.
I guess she knows Riku's here. It's his surroundings, you know?
Yeah.
Unless she transitioned, which, you know, more power to them, you know?
Welcome to Transition Island.
Hey, we respect you, Kairi, no matter who you, like, who you say you are. We respect you. There were an endless amount of palm trees, and it was as if the island was only made of palm trees. There it is again. But there had to be at least someone on this island. Was Riku even here? Or had Kairi wasted her time coming here? So, this chapter, while not as hilarious, is actually a lot better written for this author, you know?
Yeah, maybe, the story will be unironically good from now on.
I wouldn't bet on it. But.
We can only hope. Or not hope.
So there's no reviews for Chapter 7, so...
Okay,
Moving
I guess
on.
I'm up next. However, there is a review for Chapter,
For Chapter
8.
8.
We'll get to
We
that
have-
in a moment.
It's a pretty decent review, actually.
We have to wait. We have to wait.
I
Yeah,
actually have
we'll get to
problems with
that.
this review, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. I mean, anyways. Okay, Chapter 8. The Storm. Kairi
Ooh.
Beloved. Chapter 8. Alright. Kairi looked around, sensing that someone was watching her. Was it Riku? She wondered. The only light that lit the path ahead of her was the eerie moonlight, which was slowly dissolving as the gray stormy clouds concealed the moon from sight. Rain poured from the sky, and Kairi had entered a palm tree forest, unaware of where she was going. She walked along dozens of palm trees, thinking of Riku.
That's a lot of palm trees.
It's almost like it's made of them.
Palm Tree Island, my favorite island.
After a long time of walking, Kairi found herself out of the palm tree forest and in an abandoned village. Many small straw huts surrounded her, and she also spotted a fire pit. Everything seemed ancient. She heard movement, and her eyes caught two figures in a hut ahead of her. She hurried over to the hut, looked inside, and gasped. Riku was huddled in the corner of the hut, bruised and beat. His
What?
face was scarred and hands shaking.
Wait, what?
Well,
Wait for it.
That's
wait
not
for
what
it.
I
Next to-
expected.
Next to him lay a girl, also bruised and scarred,
Huh?
and blood leaked from her nostrils.
Huh?
Kyrie immediately suspected the girl was dead.
No way. You didn't
Whoa.
just kill off your OC.
Dude,
This
I
is
think
what
Kyrie...
After one
wa-
chapter.
this-
Not Kyrie. I
Come
think
on.
Riku was stabbing himself, and then the girl also got affected by it.
This is what happens when you don't wear protection. That's when you hold the hands unprotected, you are at risk of going full on Japanese housewife tale and just start bleeding from the nose until all the blood evacuates from your body.
Okay. Riku? What happened? Kairi asked Riku, her voice trembling. She tried to stab me while I was asleep.
What?
Why does everyone try
Here
to
we
stab
go.
Riku when he's asleep? I mean,
He's a very stabbable face.
yeah, Riku's a piece of shit, but damn, does he have bad luck? Yeah, Riku explained, but I grabbed the knife from her hands and killed her instead.
I don't believe him. I don't. He came to this island and started lying to Elizabeth right off the bat about everything that happened, and now I'm supposed to believe this guy who's an abuser. I mean, it's not that it's impossible. I'm just saying that he also has a history of lying.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
be fair.
or also she could have killed herself from the cringe. It was like, you know what? I thought this would work out. I can't do it. You were so cringe, dude.
The cringe, it's too much.
Okay. Kairi's eyes widened with terror, and they stared at Riku. Why, Riku? Why? I had no choice, Kairi, Riku said, his whole body now shaking. I thought I would love her as much as you, but it turns out she was a damn phony.
Phony. Phony.
Big fat phony.
She's phony!
So phony how she tried to stab me.
Yeah, it seems like your point was proven wrong, Julius, when you said this story might actually be good now.
Immediately, the second I said it, it starts
We
with
had
the crazy
a
shit again.
Yeah, we had a not that funny chapter, and we just jumped right back into it.
So let's just jump into it.
He looked at Kairi unblinkingly, his face stern. But why kill? Kairi questioned him. She slapped Riku. Oh, and he stiffened.
Whoa.
You should be ashamed,
Oh.
Riku.
Are you kidding me? What?
He's just a horny machine.
So, I mean, I don't believe Riku because I know he's a liar. At the same time, though, if he is to be believed here, yeah, I mean, is he wrong for protecting himself from someone who tried to kill him in his sleep?
Yeah. Like she's mad at him for the wrong reasons.
Why did you just die, Riku?
You can kill someone in self-defense, what?
You're supposed
Nematodes
to
are people too.
notify the principal.
Well,
Okay. Why are you here anyway? Riku asked her. Weren't you with Sora? I came to look for you, Kairi said to him. Riku chuckled. Me? Why me? Why him?
Yeah, why him?
Because
what were they thinking with this shitload of fuck?
because these figures took Sora away into the darkness, and we have to save him. Me? Save Sora? Are you insane? Riku roared, his voice raspy. Oh. Okay.
I didn't say.
I've lost him once, and I don't want to lose him again, Kairi shouted. He almost died because of me. He
Stop saying
saved me.
because of you. He died because he tried to fight Heartless with a fucking wooden sword.
Because
fault.
of
A dagger.
you,
A dagger.
because of you, I never strayed too far
Oh wait,
from
unless
the
we're talking about the earlier
sidewalk.
chapter.
Kari,
then,
not
yeah.
everything
Yeah.
happens because of you.
You know, she's just self-centered, yo.
Yeah.
Teenagers are narcissistic monsters.
Kairi, I'm starting to question how you're even alive at this point. How do you
Very
even
carefully.
How do you even get dressed by yourself?
Very carefully.
I mean, she did just row a boat hundreds of miles in a blink of the eye, so you know.
You know, it's a miracle. And he saved me from the Heartless before, and he managed to survive through all the worlds he went to. And he wasn't only looking for me, he was looking for you too, because he cares about us. And that's what friends do. Friends care for each other, so we have to save him.
And that is what
A
friends
friend is
do.
friend
Friends
till the
care
end of
for
the
each
end.
other.
Yeah, like you guys actually believe I care for any of you?
Oh.
Did someone
We're
say
coworkers.
care?
Not that I care.
Why should I worry? Why should I care?
Joaquin, we were gonna go to Vegas together. I can't believe you would just say that.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'll save you from the Heartless next time.
Oh, thank you.
We'll all go to Vegas. We'll go to Carrot Top Show.
Can we do something better than that?
I don't know. Jabberwockies.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Penn and Tellers, maybe?
No gambling though. I'm not really into gambling.
Okay, then. Back to the
I will
story.
smoke a good old cigar with you guys. I don't want to lose him again. Okay. If you wish, Riku said, shrugging.
That didn't take a lot of convincing.
She gave a really motivational speech, you know?
She rolled a natural 20 on her charisma.
Kairi exclaimed in excitement. She hugged him immediately. What did she exclaim?
I guess we can insert something again.
Oh, hot dog!
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs!
She hugged him intimately and then said, "We have to act quick." Whoa, Kairi. We can't just go and find him. We're in the middle of nowhere. We have to plan this out.
Okay, first plan, get off this island. Second step, get to where Sora is. Step 3, save him.
Maybe they don't need the
Step
boat.
4, get back to Destiny Island. Okay, we're done.
I mean, maybe
Step
they don't really need a boat. Riku swam all the way by himself over there, so he's
like David Hasselhoff in
Yeah.
SpongeBob movie.
Yeah.
SpongeBob movie. that's how he did it. He just went completely stiff as a board and then just.
yeah, she has to take the Alice in Wonderland potion so she can shrink.
Yes, and then they fight, and then we got Kevin or whatever, the bounty hunter, riding his boots trying to
Dennis.
kill Kairi. Dennis, yes.
Did you miss me?
I love this lore we're missing, guys.
What Nickelodeon is now merging into the Disney universe.
And it's gonna happen eventually. Disney's gonna just consume all market share of
Yeah.
cartoons.
I mean, who would Dennis be in Kingdom Hearts? I guess it would be Ansem.
Oh god, can someone make a mod where instead of Ansem it's just Dennis? And then the stage where he fights him is just like David Hasselhoff's back in the middle of the ocean,
like the mod for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game.
right?
Yeah, where he's just Ansem.
Yes.
I forgot that was an actual that was a level that was a boss level.
Right. We need to make this. Oh god. Yes, I love it.
I mean, it should be pretty easy to mod like games on PCX too. So, I mean, people modded Kingdom Hearts 3, so
Somehow.
anything is possible. Shit, where are we? Okay, what should we plan?
Yeah, that's the one.
What should we plan? And what should? Oh wait, did I already say that line?
Nope, you just read it right now.
Okay. What should we plan? And what should we use to get there?
There's the door, in the secret place. That worked.
The thug door.
Thug door.
No, don't make me sad. I don't want to think about it.
Everyone's here.
We were
That's
just talking
gonna be
about
part of the
modding
lore.
modding Kingdom Hearts 3. Can like one of us just make a thug door 3D model in Blender and just import it into one of the boss levels? You really just have to find a 3D model of a door and just find another 3D model of a pirate hat and an eye patch and some arms and legs, and you're good to go.
Wait, hang on. If Ansem is Dennis and SpongeBob, is Thug Door just the head of Organization 13?
You have to rearrange his name and add the word X to it, though, which I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Thug X Door.
Speaking of Thug Door, I was talking to you before we were recording that about the new computer I got yesterday, and then when I was setting it up, it asked me, "Let's pick a special name for your computer," and I just put in Thug Door Seville.
Jesus Christ!
Wait, he's a civil now?
He is now.
Everyone's civil.
Thank you for joining us on this extended DLDR lore.
Everyone's either a Seville or a Wilson, I guess.
Do you think Alvin and the Chipmunks would exist in Kingdom Hearts?
Of course they would.
I mean, because the movie is owned by Fox. And,
Yeah.
Disney owns Fox, because the
Let's
other
not
day I
give-
saw Alvin and the
Let's not give them
Chipmunks.
any ideas. Let's not. I don't want the chipmunks in Kingdom Hearts.
Speak for
So
yourself.
Sora
man. I
went
want
into
them.
the Alvin and the Chipmunks world, but he also become a chipmunk, how he became a mermaid in
Oh,
the
God.
Ariel world.
Yes.
Stop it, please.
Yes.
I don't want to think about it. No.
We're getting too off track here. We've been on this train of thought for
Yeah, okay.
X amount of
Yeah.
minutes.
Riku scratched his chin, deep in thought. A portal works. A dark portal. I've always used a portal of some sort to get from one place to the other, and we have to find a portal to take us to Sora.
Now you're thinking of portals.
You have to find
He
the portal.
he
Yeah,
disappeared.
you just have to find the portal gun.
He disappeared at Destiny Islands, Kairi stated. So there might be something that there that will take us to him. But what portal is there?
Huh.
The door! They both exclaimed at once.
You tried that first. You
Beaming
didn't think that immediately.
Well, she wanted to get to Riku first, not to Sora, remember?
Yeah. Beaming
Yeah,
at
also,
each other
she
in
wanted to get the
surprise.
Riku first.
I should have known it all along, Riku said, but the only question is, how do we get back to Destiny Islands? I swam here. Well, it's like we just said 5 minutes ago. I traveled here by boat, Kairi said. We will get there soon if we go by boat. Before she could finish, Riku pulled her into a passionate kiss.
Oh, fuck off! How are we at square one again?
Stop.
Oh,
Meet
come
Riku.
on.
He's about to kiss Kairi again. This fate could have been avoided if he had a sassy gay friend. What are you
like-
doing? What? What are you
No, you
doing?
see,
Wait.
You gotta understand. Sora is Mr. Right, but Riku is Mr. Right here, right now.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on.
Oh god, can sassy gay friend be the thumbnail for this video?
I don't know. I'm assuming Julius is editing this video, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You don't have to if you don't want to.
yeah. They
I
kissed
figured
for
something out.
They kissed for a few moments, and Kairi pulled away, blushing. We have to share another papu fruit, Riku. You know
Stop
what?
it.
Can you focus on one thing?
Yeah.
Translation-
Yeah, you really don't have to do that. How about you don't do that?
Translation: desperate.
He's
I'm really
desperate
desperate.
'cause he didn't
are there
get his
any
re-
Kairis on my
How
ground?
about-
Because he didn't get
you
his
don't
reward at
just-
first.
How about you don't do all of your past mistakes again?
There's no such thing as bettering yourself in this universe.
Yeah, no.
Riku said, his eyes transfixed upon Kairi. No! We have to hurry, she said with a quick nod. Riku also nodded, and they ran from the hut to the shore. Would they make it in time to find Sora? Was Sora still safe? No, he's not.
What kind of dumb
what the
question
fuck
is
do you
that?
think?
He's probably dead by now, but I mean, he'll come back to life like he did
Yeah.
last time.
In
He
Kingdom
respawned.
Hearts, people
He
die. And
he
come back to life all
respawned.
the
That's what
time.
happened. He respawned. It's a video game, you see.
Riku and Kairi jumped into the boat and sat down. Riku clutched the paddle and paddled into the ocean in direction of Destiny Islands. The water, now with enormous waves, seemed disastrous, and an awful storm was brewing. Thunder roared, and the flashes of light illuminated the sky.
Oh no, it's Boomerang with his thunder cannon again.
Oh, shit. Yeah, and then
Everyone's
they hit
here.
a rock. They hit Kairi accidentally hits a rock, and they spin around 5 times. Riku's like, "Kairi, what did you do?" And she's like, "Oops."
Or
then they
maybe
see
Boomerang's behind the darkness. He wants to create the newest dark world.
Man,
Oh god! Oh, further extended lore. When Doug Door and Dennis died, the original person comes back. Boomerar is the ultimate antagonist of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I just love how Thugdor is like the OC that's carrying this channel.
Right.
I mean, it's like we're forgetting we have other OCs too. Like we have Mars Red, the Skeleton Killer. I forgot what the
Gumdrop,
other
don't
one
forget
was.
Gumdrop.
Oh yeah,
Gumdrop. Oh yeah.
He's too
I
busy
forgot about the
making out
Wattersons.
with his sister.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, what about Einstein? I mean, he
Oh,
also
Einstein
came
Watterson.
back from the dead
It's
Yeah.
all connected here, guys.
by the god Orisis.
Everything's connected.
Oh my god, I forgot about that god Orisis. Okay. Looks like we're in for a storm. Riku shouted over the loud roars of thunder and vicious waves, paddling the boat and trying to keep it directed straight ahead. The waves crashed violently against the sides of the boat, and Kairi, startled, jumped and sat back down in the boat with difficulty. Okay. I don't
Move
think
right along. It's fine.
I don't think we'll make it, Kairi cried. The water's too strong. It'll knock us into the water and we'll drown. We'll have to stay on the island. We can't leave until the storm has calmed. We'll make it, I promise, Riku yelled, and seeing the look on Kairi's...
She's for the first time in the story, she's being reasonable. And like Riku is like, no, toxic masculinity for the
Oh
win.
jeez, don't look down. Don't read ahead.
I won't.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
Some
Not doing
shit
it.
is-
Don't do it.
Okay. And seeing the look of fright on Kairi's face, he added, "Trust me on this one." "Why should I trust you, Riku?" Kairi shouted at the top of her lungs as... I'm sorry, let me do... Oh, I guess I don't have to since there's no quotation marks. At the top of her lungs as a lightning bolt striked from the sky. I'm assuming that's not correct. Striked.
I think it's struck, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Same diff.
Hold on, let me look that up really quick. Striked, I mean, it shows up, I guess. Never
It
heard,
might
I
be
never
okay
heard of
in
it
certain
before.
Context, sir.
Anyways. Because I love you, Riku yelled.
Ugh.
Kairi looked at him, her face dripping in water. Wait, hold on. I have to check something else really quick.
Yeah, she's got that drip.
Okay. Oh yeah, dude, she's got that drip. Kairi looked at... Oh, did I already say that?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
Okay. Her hair was drenched in water and her eyes glowed with beauty. She was strong. She was strong to be able to travel to Destiny Islands in a terrible storm. I mean,
She's not
I
the one
guess
rowing. She's so strong for
it's
sitting
strong, but it's also dumb.
there.
In a terrible storm, and Riku was glad but surprised she stuck with him.
Because like Jesus Christ.
I love you, Kairi. I really do, Riku said to her. I love you too, Kairi said, smiling at him.
Because you're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out.
Oh my god.
They kissed as thunder echoed in their ears. And Kairi still loved him, no matter what was to happen. Kairi wished she had never vomited again with the spelling of vomited, the papu fruit. And she wished that she was intertwined with Riku.
Oh!
But she also wished to be with Sora.
You can say you can make out with two people at once. You can say, I want to fuck both of your brains out. And you can work something out, you know?
They're not mature enough for that, though. We've been over this.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, multiple times.
Oh, guys, look at this line. And her emotions were complicated and confused.
Yeah.
Tell me why they have to go and make things
if?
so complicated.
She loved both of them more than anyone else in the world. A giant wave crashed into the boat, sending Kairi into the freezing ocean water. Riku gasped. Kairi was not the best swimmer, and she was about 14 feet away from Riku.
Ironically, her name means ocean, so...
He reached out to her, but another wave crashed into the boat and he jolted forwards. Kairi began to sink below the water, gasping for air. She was drowning!
Great job trusting Riku.
No.
Wilson!
Somebody put in the Sonic drowning music here.
Okay,
So
we're at
not only
Oh,
was
shit.
Riku an abuser, he was also irresponsible, and it directly led to Kairi drowning.
Yeah.
She loves him just the same as Sora, so, you know.
We have
A review.
one of the, and from what I can tell, one of the last reviews we got in a while.
And what a pretty
Julius, you
in-depth
want to
one,
read this
too.
one?
Yeah.
Since it's GUI.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure you
my
didn't
old
read this
second
review?
account.
You left
is a
this
new
review when you were 6 years old, or depending on when your birthday is.
Oh yeah, when I was still 5, yeah. I was such a big Kingdom Hearts fan at that time.
Kairi Beloved was your world.
Kairi Beloved and cabbages.
Oh god, yes.
Cabbage Beloved.
My dearly beloved, I will get your cabbage.
I've read through it pretty quickly up until now, but I had to stop. Sorry, but I really feel like you've got to get an honest review on this.
Uh-oh.
Not 103, well, not 103. Mostly, my biggest dislike is how you're handling the characters. They're not acting realistically. The rapid couple changes don't make sense, and I don't think you're handling the relationship dilemma in the right way.
I mean,
And-
I agree.
Yeah, I agree up to this point. And
So far, you're
besides,
making sense.
Kamariku's not 103 off. He wouldn't hit Kairi or attack Sora so suddenly, unless his character has been pushed to a limit where he's losing control, which he haven't exactly done. Yeah, agreed
Oh,
again.
okay.
I think, yeah, pretty much making sense so far. I'm waiting for the twist. I'm waiting for his butt.
And not 103, well, not 103. Basically, everything's just too fast and it doesn't have enough depth. Too many meaningless I love yous being thrown about, too many emo
Yeah.
tears running down cheeks, too much punching in the eye socket.
Punching yourself in the eye
dude,
socket.
that only happened one time.
It's like this review is the greatest hit so far of the fic.
Well, literally.
Yes.
I do like how most chapters are named after the soundtrack, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that makes up for everything else. But not 103, well, not 103. I'm really sorry to have written this, but the characters just, not 103, don't work in this story. Longer sentences with more detail would be good. And basically, just dig deeper. Everything's happening on such a superficial surface level now. I'd really recommend digging into characters more and throw all of these ridiculous events in. People don't fall head over heels for someone after exchanging only 3 words.
Sideways face.
Yeah.
So,
Again,
Adam,
sorry.
you said you didn't really like this review.
No, I think the review is actually pretty detailed and makes a lot of good points.
Yeah.
It's just one of those fanfiction.net things where someone's like, I wish I didn't have to write this. Like, well, you didn't have to write this. It's a weird thing to say. How people kind of feel like they have to they feel like they have to hurt somebody's feelings, which, I mean, they make good points.
I mean, this is not that mean. So
It is not
I
really-
don't know
it would
why
be
you need to
mean.
apologize.
If they were like insulting the author, but
Yeah, which
they're
they're
not.
not.
Yeah.
They're just giving
It's just,
normal, honest criticism. So I don't
the
get
criticism
why
is-
they feel the need to apologize every other sentence.
but I don't know why they also feel the need that they have to do it either. It's weird. Like, I understand the review itself is fine.
no-
I agree with most of the review.
If
Just-
no one else will do their freaking jobs, then I will. Sort of a logic.
I mean,
Damn,
this was also
Julius,
written in
you
the
were-
early 2000s where...
yeah.
Back in the early 2000s, I mean, there's some of this now too, but especially in the early 2000s of fanfiction.net, a lot of the users on this site were really young teenagers. So you have a lot of these stories, not just this fandom, but others that are just... The stories themselves are pretty superficial in the way they're written. And it's like, just because they were kids, you know?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things I don't really... I think I was definitely writing stories, maybe not like this, but kind of in the same realm of not goodness, you know?
Massive cringe.
Yeah,
Massive
I knew
cringe.
that from writing my own creepypasta back then.
Yeah. But, I mean, the review itself makes sense.
Yeah, but I've got to say, damn, Julius, you were having a big brain moment at 5 years old.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty good for a 5-year-old.
I don't remember being able to write fluently in English, but
Yeah.
You just happen to type a bunch of random things on your keyboard and it happened to come out in perfect English. I mean, we'll forgive you for the not one, not threes, because, you know, you were 5. But,
Yeah.
so.
Well then, what have we got?
Wow.
What have we got
That was
left?
actually a great recording.
Yeah, actually. So what do? We got we got our social medias and stuff,
We got Discord.
We
want
want to play Jackbox more.
Yeah. If you, we have a request thread in there, so if you have any requests you would like to show us,
Don't harass the author. And if you go back and try to find the reviewer's name that we're not gonna name and try to seek her out, we will not like you.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
remember,
please
if you do, we're going to tie you up with invisible ropes and pull you into a dark portal.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna cross you over to the Shadow Realm.
we're gonna. Oh, never mind. I was.
And
gonna-
you're definitely
but, yeah.
not coming back like Sora.
Because you don't have the Destiny Keyblade nonsensory.
And like Kyrie's parents.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, if you leave mean, like if you try to harass this author, you're really hurting yourself, just like how Riku would hurt himself when he punched himself in the eye socket, and it affected Sora also.
Exactly. So you got all the deets. Like, subscribe, hang out with us, and
Yep.
remember, folks and folkettes, and all other denominations of folks. If you don't like, then do not read.
Later.
Bye.
Peace out.
Late.